So God comes along and gives us this impossible command, brothers and sisters, an impossible command. And he says, I'm going to give you some steps on how to do that now. I want you to go and be perfect. Really? Are you serious? Okay, you're going to have to assist me a little bit more than that. Oh, well, that would require me to constantly stay in prayer with the Lord, wouldn't it? That would require me to constantly stay close to Him, intimate with Him, and in His Word. That would require me, He gave us this impossible command because He knows the only way it's going to be done is if we are 100% abiding in Him all the time. All the time. And so when I abide in God, then I can take the issue to Him and He'll give me an answer. I don't know when it'll come. I don't know how it'll come. I don't even know if I'll like it at first. And I certainly don't know if I'll do it at first. But that is the process to find the answer to all these problems in my life, including that thing that keeps causing me to fall away, that I hit, the ceiling that I hit. Eventually I'm going to hit a ceiling. I know it's coming. It always does. It always does. I go through this wilderness, desert, loneliness, dry, starving season, dark season, to the point where I can't take it anymore, and I cry out to God. And I come all the way back, and all God says is, if you're truly ready, then start doing the steps that I've already told you to do. Get back to the point where you're obedient to me in those basic things, and then we're going to get you strong by the grace of God. He tells me we're going to get you strong. We're going to get you there. Oh, by the way, don't get too haughty and pompous and prideful as you're growing, because I know you tend to do that in the flesh. I know that once you get a little bit of wind in your back and you get a little bit of pep in your step and a little bit of pepper in your walk there, that you tend to forget that it's me. And you tend to start putting yourself in a prideful manner and representing yourself in a very argumentative and belligerent and debating way with people. Hey guys, and this is one, when I start to act that way, it's the beginning of the end for me. When I want to argue. I mean, he's really, I am really going to try, by the grace of God, to listen to him this time when it comes to approaching my walk with God and my interaction with others as humble and as broken and as peaceful as I possibly can, not raising my voice, not being arrogant, not being quick to speak, just bowing out and being humble and turning away and being quiet and just letting others just run rampant if they want. I can't do that. I can't get involved with that anymore. I can't try to keep up with the arguing partner, the counterpart. I can't try to fight fire with fire. I'm going to have to figure out a way, and I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm really scared about it in a way, if you don't mind me saying it that way, because I'm afraid that I'm going to fall again. I'm afraid I'm just going to fall right back into this religious mindset of being right and everybody's wrong, and not be able to understand how to deal with conflict, even if I am right, how to deal with being right in a way that's humble. I'm not saying we can't speak our righteousness in God, and I can't say never speak up. I'm not saying don't ever speak up, but I know what I'm going through. I know what God's shown me, what my problem is. And there's a point in my life when I get to the point where I'm not just speaking up in righteousness, I'm speaking up in pridefulness. And I got to be very careful, because that's one of the reasons I tend to just fall back. We have the perfect Spirit of God. That's one thing we can remember, but we forget it and we try to do it on our own. And I'm going to make this person see it my way, and I'm going to be a very good apologist and a very good debater, and I'm going to, study harder, and I'm going to know the facts better, and I'm going to, be a better presenter, and I'm just going to just push, and I'm, try to do it my way. That's not the way of God. And I'm not saying any of that stuff's wrong if it's godly, but I'm saying if we do it our way and in pride, all of it's wrong. How does this Bible say? To a pure heart, nothing is tainted. To a pure heart, nothing is wrong, but to those that are impure, everything they try to do is tainted. That means apologetics. That means studying. That means all the efforts that you're putting forth to be prepared and have a good live stream, and just all that work that you're doing, it's all tainted because the heart's not pure. The heart has to be pure. And so when our hearts are pure, then all that stuff that we're doing is also pure. And I just want to be extra cautious and careful, insightful and aware of my approach